Hello, Fantastic Beasts fans! There was one image that stumped me greatly in yesterday's final trailer, but overnight an idea hit that I just can't shake. I've been pondering for weeks what might be the final great reveal that Rowling so loves at the end of her stories, and I think this just might be it. The idea I have ties so many loose ends together, but yes, I'm going to make you wait for it, just a bit. I'm Susan Chappell with Fantastic Secrets Behind Fantastic Beasts to bring you the clues. Join me and other Fantastic Beasts fans here on the Beast Chaser Forum as we uncover the secrets, discover what's coming first, and play along with Rowling's newest game. And make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you'll be notified when videos post and won't miss out on the next clues. As I'm noting in every video now, with the richness of detail that has been released, there may be spoilers ahead. In this one, in particular, I'm guessing at the very final twist at the end of the film. So proceed here and in the comments below with extreme caution. Also, don't click away before the end of the video because I'm giving away a Funko Pop Matagot cat. Rowling is famous for her big reveal at the end of each of her stories. In Philosopher's Stone, it was Quirrel, not Snape, with Voldy attached to the back of his head. In Prisoner of Azkaban, it was Ron's pet rat, not the escaped criminal from Azkaban. In Goblet of Fire, it was Harry's most ardent professor supporter. And at the end of FB1, it was Graves transforming into Grindelwald. Rowling has already confirmed in the extended interview for the Today Show that there's one big reveal not yet released for Crimes of Grindelwald. Of course, but what could it be? I think we got two subtle hints of it in yesterday's trailer, and I'm going to put those hints together with some other clues in merchandising recently released to reveal who and what I think the great twist is for this one. Here's the trail of clues. First, we've been told since the first trailer that Dumbledore cannot be the one to confront Grindelwald, that it has to be Newt. I theorized in a prior video with Marie Falkenberg that the reason for this is due to an unbreakable vow which Dumbledore and Grindelwald made as teens, which probably means they cannot kill each other, and they never do. But there also may be other constraints that are magically binding. See that video for more. We know that Dumbledore was Transfiguration Professor before becoming headmaster, even though in Newt's days at school he taught defense against the dark arts. Something happened to make Dumbledore switch from DADA to Transfiguration, and it's going to be critical to the story. In a prior theory, I guess that shame could have played a role. I mean, what is the merit of a DADA teacher who is unable to confront the most powerful Dark Lord in over a century? However, a new idea has occurred to me. What if the switch was because of something more tangible, something directly related to transfigurations? As I've speculated before, wouldn't a transfiguration teacher be skilled in all levels of transfigurations, including of the animal variety? In a prior video with Suvi Holm, we theorized that not only was Dumbledore an animagus, but that his form would be a demiguise. And this makes a lot of sense. After all, we know Dumbledore can be invisible. He seems to have a sense of what is coming, like Dougal. Plus, and this is a great catch from Suvi, they both seem to have a love for sherbet lemon candies. I want to make something clear that has been misunderstood frequently in the comments on that video. At no point did Suvi and I wish to imply Dumbledore was Dougal. Simply that Dougal gave hints to Dumbledore being a demiguise and a magus. And I definitely still believe this is a possibility. But now, based on all the clues, there's another idea I like better. We've seen Phoenix imagery in some of the merchandising, on Dumbledore's calendar, on what may be Flamel's grimoire, and more recently, on Dumbledore's poster. These are strong hints that not only will a phoenix play a role, but that it's most likely associated with alchemy and Dumbledore. I don't think this is Fawkes, though I could totally be wrong. I'm guessing Fawkes comes in near the end of the series. No, I think we're seeing a hint of Dumbledore's animagus, and we're going to see it revealed spectacularly at a very crucial scene. That foot in the rubble scene with Newt looks very bird-like, very large bird-like. And while a phoenix on its own can be quite large, I imagine that a wizard or animagus phoenix might be even larger. Benjamin McConnell seems to be on the same wavelength I am, because he posted this comment in the trailer breakdown thread. Benjamin notes that phoenixes can be quite large, and this beast seems to have the talons of a bird, as well as the fuzzy reddish-orange feathers of a phoenix. Thanks so much, Benjamin. We know that Dumbledore's Patronus is a phoenix, have known this since Goblet of Fire, when he summoned Hagrid with it. And we know that a person's animagus form frequently matches their Patronus, should they possess these abilities. So fans have occasionally thought that Dumbledore may be a Phoenix animagus, but there's been no proof until now. What if Dumbledore was not able to do battle with Grindelwald? He could not directly confront him because of his unbreakable vow, but he could come in at a critical moment and save the survivors. And what better way to apparate a large group of people out of the cemetery in the middle of Paris to the bridge at Hogwarts than as a phoenix? We've seen a phoenix used for powerful apparition before. Remember Dumbledore's got style in the Order of the Phoenix? But do you think he could manage a group of 9 people? I bet we're about to find out. One question though, how would Dumbledore know to come in right at the crucial moment, all the way from Hogwarts? Perhaps Flamel let him know. Or perhaps there's another hidden feature inside that calling card he insisted Newt take. Aside from its other features we discussed in the trailer breakdown yesterday, could it act like one of Hermione's coins for the DA? Did Dumbledore put a protean charm on it to alert him to a moment when Newt is in mortal danger? Which might also explain why the Albus Dumbledore signature on his calendar matches the script for Dumbledore's army. I have to mention one other possibility. It could be Fawkes, sent by Dumbledore, rather than Dumbledore himself in animagus form. It would then be Fawkes who gathers up the survivors and transports them to Hogwarts, where Dumbledore meets them. But I prefer the animagus theory. In fact, this may even be the moment when Dumbledore channels his own inner demons in regard to Grindelwald and transfigures for the first time as a phoenix, a mark of his own personal transformation and an answer to the fears he faced in the mirror. So to lay it all out, I expect that in the cemetery scene, at some point when all looks lost, Dumbledore apparates in as a phoenix or quickly transforms. He may give brief battle to some of Grindelwald's supporters without directly confronting Grindelwald himself, then gathers up the remaining survivors and apparates with them out. They land on the bridge of Hogwarts, where they confront Dumbledore with their pain and their rage. So what do you think? Do you believe it would be Fawkes or Dumbledore? And do you have other ideas for the major twist? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Also, please check out my new fan shop on Amazon with the Matagot cat I'm about to give away, as well as books and Funko Pops and wands and all things Fantastic Beasts. To celebrate our last trailer, I'm giving away this awesome Matagot Funko Pop to one of this channel's subscribers. The Matagot is special to me because, in contrast to Nagini, it's one of my favorite theories I got right. Entry is simple. All you have to do is subscribe, click the bell notification, and comment on the video below. That's it. Anyone around the world can enter, though be aware that it may take longer for the Matagot to find his way home to you. The deadline for entry is October 14th, 2018. For a description of the Matagot and a full list of how this giveaway will work, see the description box below.